Good morning, students. In previous lecture, we are study about the kingdom Protista. Now, this is the kingdom fungi of five kingdom system of classification. So, students, in kingdom fungi, this is a very vast and morphologically diverse group of members. So, the fungi includes all the heterotrophic type of members, in which some are saprophytic, feed upon dead and decaying organic and inorganic matter of animals as well as plants. Some are parasitic and obtain their nutrition from their host body, whereas few are symbiotic in nature. They biologically live together with some other organism to provide mutual benefit to each other. So, students, there the members have great diversity in morphology and habitat. The fungi are useful as well as harmful to us. For example, nowadays yeast is an example of fungi used in bakery industry, in beer industry, and penicillium is a antibiotic that is obtained from the root nodules of penicillin. So, penicillin is antibiotic, and this was the first antibiotic that was discovered by Edward Jenner. And students, this penicillium is a type of fungi. Like that, many more fungi gives harmful impact on our daily to daily life as well as our other surrounding regions. As for example, Puccinia. What? Puccinia is a fungi that causes white rust in the wheat. So, rusting in wheat is due to this fungi, that is Puccinia. Puccinia oryza is also a kind of fungi that totally damages the rice, or you can say that paddy crop. Like that, Trichophyton is another example of harmful fungi. It gives a round patches on our skin that is also known by the name of ringworm. So there are lots of harmful as well as useful impact of the specific type of fungi have. Now students, going to know about a general idea of their morphology. So, general characteristics of fungi. Fungi are cosmopolitan. It means found everywhere, in water, on land, in air. Their spores are just scattering here and there, and when the favorable condition arises, they just grow. as you all of you know that the presence of white color or grow of white color just curdling like structure on the prepared pickles is a very common incident. This is a form of fungi. The surface of the leathering goods become rough, their shining get lost. This is also the growth of fungi in that wet leather goods. So they just grow where the moisture and darkness is present, because the sunlight is the enemy of most of the fungi. Like that, a fungus that we are used as eatable, it means edible fungus, that is the agaricus, which we called as mushroom. Mushroom is a edible fungi. So now come on the topic. Fungi is a cosmopolitan. It means it is found on the walls, in the water, in air, on wet and moist surfaces, and in the dark and shady regions. Like that, some of the fungi also are found in the root of angiospermic plants as well as some gymnosperms. For example, the pinus plant's roots has mycorrhizal roots. Due to presence of mycorrhiza fungi, it symbiotically live together with a combination of algae and fungi to provide mutual benefit to each other. Like that, so we can call the fungi as a cosmopolitan. Now, their body is made up of hyphae. Hyphae is a filamentous structure. Hyphae is a filamentous structure, and when the more number of hyphae forms a network or a colony like structure, that is called mycelium. The mycelium of the fungi consists of a chitinous protein, so we can say that the cell wall of the fungi is made up of chitin and polysaccharide. Most of the fungi are heterotrophic, or they are totally, you can categorize under the heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Some are parasitic, as I told you that they lie on their host body and obtain their nutrition. To show the parasitic mode of nutrition, like Puccinia is a parasitic fungi and very harmful because it causes rusting in the barley of the wheat or spikelet of the wheat. So, the few of the fungi symbiotically live together. As for example, lichen. Lichen is the best example in which some alga and fungi live together for mutual benefit. Next to these properties, the next morphological characters of the fungi, the reserve food material is glycogen. Glycogen is the reserve food material of the fungi, and glycogen is also known to be the animal starch, but it is also stored by the fungi as its storage food. Members perform asexual as well as sexual both mode of reproduction. In asexual mode of reproduction, they source mainly by vegetative propagation as well as budding and fragmentation. Whereas sexually they form gametes like oospores, ascospores, basidospores. And here are some example of fungi. Bread mold, it is just blue-green appearance on the lobe of the bread. That is the bread mold. Mucor, it is orange color and grow during the rainy season on many of the organic articles. Rhizopus, albugo, agaricus. Agaricus is well known as edible fungi mushroom. Pangea, it just grow upon the dried wooden log which get wet during the rainy season. This type of fungi grow abundantly. This is the Pangea. Now yeast is also edible type of fungi. It is used in the bakery industry in abundant, as well as ice cream. In the formation of ice cream, it is used. So these are some example and diagrammatically representation of fungi. The fungi are on the basis of their fruiting bodies, like the formation of oospore, ascospore, basidospore and deuterospores. They are classified into following 4 groups. What are that? Just look at here. Phycomycetes, next one is the Ascomycetes, bearing ascospores. Next is the basidospores, basidocytes. Basidocytes, and the last one is the deuterocytes or deuteromycotes. They are also called deuteromycotes. Thus, students, about these groups we were going to study in more detail in our next video lecture. So thanks for joining today's lecture.